Hello students, today we are going to start from question number 6. Already we have finished till question number 5 of the miscellaneous exercise of chapter permutation and combination. So we are starting now from question number 6. Maybe next session will be the last session for the chapter. Now see, in the 6th question what we have given to us, the English alphabet has 5 vowel and 21 consonant. That, as you know, it is like that. Now we have given that how many words with 2 different vowels and 2 different consonants can be formed from the alphabet. So suppose if I say I have selected 2 vowels, suppose if we take the example, then 2 vowels if I take here A, E. Okay, these are my 2 vowels, and 2 different consonants if I take P, Q. Now with the help of this 4 letter, I have to make one word. That word can be meaningful or it may not be meaningful. Okay, so suppose if I make the word here E, P, A, Q, this is my word. Okay, so such kind of words we have to form, and we need to find out how many different words can be formed with the help of 2 vowel and 2 consonant. Here I have taken the vowel A and E. I can take A and I also, or I can take O and U also. Okay, so different vowel and different consonants can come. Now first of all, try to understand here what is happening in this question. The first stage of the question is we are going to select, first of all, see, we are going to select the vowel and consonant. So since we are selecting the vowel and consonant, here the combination will work. The question or the whole process of the question will be done into 2 stages. So stage number 1 is we are going to pick the vowel and the consonant. So while picking the vowel and consonant, it doesn't matter which vowel come first or which consonant come first. Ultimately we are going to mix them thoroughly, and then we are making the different word. For example, here A and E, if you are going to select, it doesn't matter A is coming first or E is coming first, because afterwards I am making the word. So in that A may also come first and E can go at last also. Okay, so here selection is going on. So in that case we shall use the combination and we shall apply the methods of combination. Now tell me, first of all, how many vowels are there? We have total 5 vowels. Okay, out of 5 vowels, how many we are selecting? 2. So selection of vowel can be done by 5C 2 ways. Similarly, out of 21 consonant, we can select again 2 consonants. So that can be done by 21C 2 ways. And as you can see, I have multiplied both of them because they are the part of the one single process. Okay, we are not saying the given task can be performed by this way or this way or this way. Wherever the word or will come, we shall apply the plus sign. Here it is the part of the given process, so we can multiply all of them. Now till now one task is over of the complete process, the selection we have done. Okay, now similarly the second thing, now we are going to make the word with the help of these 2 vowel and these 2 consonant. Okay, so now 2 vowels and 2 consonants I have. So how many letters I have total? I can say that total number of letters I have here 4, and with the help of that I have to form the 4 letter word only, because 4 letters are there. Sometimes it may possible we are making the 3 letter word. Okay, but here they are saying no, you have to form the 4 letter word only. So we can say that the value of R will be equal to again 4, and we can say therefore the total permutation of such kind of word will be 4P4 again. Okay, and remember again it is also the part of the process, so it will be multiplied with the earlier combinations we have written. Process is not get over. In the during the process, whichever the parts will come, whether it is a part of combination or a part of permutation, we have to multiply it all. Okay, if one process you can say I can perform by this way or I can perform by this particular way, wherever the or word will come, we have to add all of them. So here second stage is to form the word with the letters of 2 vowel and 2 consonants. So that can be done by 4p4 ways. Here why we are using the permutation? Because see, with the 2 vowel and 2 consonant, if you change the sequence of the vowel and consonant, the word will become different. So here sequence definitely matter. Sorry. So therefore we have utilized the formula of NPR. Okay, so now let us see how this question can be done. First of all, let me rub this rough part over here, and then we can start the same thing in a proper manner. Yes, okay, now let us see first what we have given to us. We can say that since total number of vowels is equal to 5 and total number of consonants that is available with us. So total number of consonants is equal to 21. Okay, we can say that since selection of two vowels could be done by 5C2 ways. Okay, that I have explained you earlier how 5C2 is coming, and selection of 2 consonants could be done by 21C2 ways. Okay, and one more thing, now we will write down after selection of vowels and consonant, selection of vowel and consonants, we can make a 4-letter word. We can make a 4-letter word with the help of 2 vowels, because 2 vowels we have selected, 2 vowels and 2 consonants. By 4p4 ways. I have explained you how 4p4 is coming here. Okay, so we shall write down here by 4p4 ways. Therefore, now we shall write down total number of ways. Therefore, total number of ways is equal to, first of all will come the combinations 5C2, 21C2, and then it will come 4p4 ways. This complete the whole process. Now let us simplify. 5C2 will be equal to 5 into 4 upon 2. Similarly, 21C2 will be equal to 21 into 20 upon 2, and 4p4. 4p4, remember, is actually equal to factorial 4, because in the denominator it will come factorial 0, and value of factorial 0 is always equal to 1. That we will see in the next session how factorial 0 can be proved as 1. Okay, sometimes it comes in the form of question as well. So here this we can write down as factorial 4. You can assume here, since npn is always equal to factorial n. Now from here we can cancel 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, again 2 1s are 2, and 2 10s are 20. So here 5 into 2 will become 10, 21 into 10, that is 210, and factorial 4 is 24, that we knows. Okay, so now we can multiply here. 21 and 24 we need to multiply and put 2 zeros at last. So 21 4s are 24, 4 carry 8, and 21 2s are 42 plus 8, that will be 504, and 2 zeros will come. So this is your answer of the given question. Okay, so this complete your question. You can say that the 2 vowels and 2 consonants we can select by these 2 ways, and then we can form the word with the 4 letters given to us. A 4-letter word we can form by 4p4 ways. So total number of ways are here 50400. Now let us see the next question. The next question I am taking as question number 7th. See the 7th question, what they are saying to us. In an examination, a question paper consists of 12 questions divided into 2 parts, that is part 1 and part 2. Okay, and then they are saying further containing 5 and 7 questions. You are also solving the question paper having different parts. For example, section A, section B, section C. Okay, section A contains some unit of the questions, section B contain again some number of the questions over there. Same way here, part 1 and part 2 contain 5 and 7 questions respectively. A student is required to attempt 8 questions in all, means to complete the question paper he need to attempt total 8 questions. But it is not compulsory that even number of questions should be attempted by the part 1 and part 2. Some question he can attempt from the part 1 and some he can attempt from the part 2. And when we shall add the total number of questions, that should come as 8. For that only the condition given further. Selecting at least 3 from each part, means he cannot solve less than 3 questions from any of the part. Okay, so suppose if he is selecting from part 1 4 question, so in the part number 2 also he need to select the 4 question to complete the total 8 question. This is one combination we can see. Similarly, we can find out a different combination. 2 conditions we have to follow. The total number of question should not be lesser than 8, that should be equal to 8. Second thing, from part 1 and part 2, the number of question he should attempt at least 3. Maximum question that you can attempt anyone. Okay, whatever the number of questions are available, we can take it all, that is no problem, but you have to take care with the another part also. From both the part you have to attempt minimum 3 question, and total question should be 8 from both the parts. Okay, so here first of all we shall mention, since total number of questions, total number of questions is equal to 12. Number of questions from part 1 and part 2. How many questions are given in part 1 and part 2? That is 5, 7 respectively. Okay, now we can say that total questions required to attempt, that is our first condition. Total questions required to attempt, that is equal to 8, that is our first condition. Okay, and minimum we can say minimum number of questions required, minimum number of questions required from each part. From each part, how many questions required, that also we shall mention. That is equal to 3. Okay, minimum number of questions required from each part, that will be 3. Now one thing, tell me, here I have made the table for you to make it clear how different cases can be possible. See, first of all, we shall decide this question is of permutation or combination. Now I think you have gained that level of maturity that you can understand now the question is of combination or permutation. See, in the examination also you solve the question not in a one particular sequence. Normally we say that you solve the question number 10, then solve 11 and then solve 8. Then solve 12 questions. Okay, but normally the student don't follow the particular sequence, or they do not solve the question in that particular sequence only. Sometimes they solve in a random order also. Okay, but does it make any difference? Okay, that is not possible each and every time you solve it in a similar way. So doing the question, one question first and second question afterwards, or second question first and first question afterwards, doesn't make any change. The sequence doesn't make any change in terms of marks. So here also we can say that whichever the question we are doing first and whichever we are doing last, that doesn't make any change, and hence the sequence doesn't matter here. Ultimately we are just going to select the questions. So here we can say that it is a clear case of combination. Now see how we can select by different ways this combination could be possible. See, here I will write down in part 1 how many questions are given to us. Total 5 questions, means more than 5 I cannot select. Similarly here we have given that total 7 questions, so more than 7 I cannot take it. Okay, and the total number of questions should be 8, that cannot go more than 8. Okay, so the case number 1, first case. See what I am doing here, I am keeping in mind from each and every part I need to take minimum 3 questions. Okay, less than 3 not possible. So from the part 1, suppose if I take 3 questions out of the 5, so it can be mentioned as 5C3. Then from the second part, which contains 7 questions, I need to take 5 questions over there to complete 8 questions, because out of 8 only 3 I have taken here, so remaining 5 I will take from the second part, and these 2 parts will be the parts of the one complete process. So here the total ways can be 5C3 into 7C5. I think it is clear to you why I have multiplied, because 5C3 cannot be a solution of our whole question, or 7C5 cannot be the only solution of our whole question. 5C3 into 7C5 will be the solution. If we compile both of them, then it will be one of the solution of our question. But this is not the only one solution. Some more solutions can be possible. Some more options we have available. So what will be the second case over here? One way is you can select 3 questions from the part 1 and select 5 questions from the part 2. You see, I have followed the conditions properly. From both the part, I have not taken the number of questions below 3, and my total number of questions are also coming here 8, including part 1 and part 2. Now I will increase the question from part 1. Now this time I will take 4 questions. So from the second part also I need to take the 4 questions to complete 8 questions over here, and the combination will be here 5C4 into 7C4. Sorry, 4 will come, 7C4. Okay, now this is also one of the combination. Again see that number of question from each part is not less than 3. Second, the total number of questions are again 8. Okay, let us see the part number 3rd. In the part number 3rd, see, now I will take all the 5 questions. Part number 1 is very simple, so I am taking all 5 questions from the part 5. We can take more than 3, you can take any questions over there. So suppose all 5 questions I am taking from the part 1, then remaining 3 questions I will take from the part 2, and here combination could be possible 5C5 into 7C3. Now more than that cases will not be possible, because see, part 1 3 questions I have taken, 4 questions I have taken, and all 5 questions I have taken. Now from the part 1 I cannot take 2 questions because below 3 is not possible. Similarly 1 question also I cannot take it. So here only these 3 cases are possible where we can say I will select minimum 3 questions from both the part, and the total number of questions will be 8. And see, these 3 cases will be 3 alternative solutions. Either first case will work, means student can opt either first case, or he will opt the second case, or he will opt the third case. So see here, or is coming. So whenever or will come, either 1 or 2 or 3, then we have to add all of them. So here total ways are written in front of the part 1, sorry, in front of the case 1, case 2 and case 3. We have to add all of them. So here we will write down, therefore total number of ways. Total number of ways will be equal to, first of all it will come 5C3 into 7C5 plus 5C4 into 7C4, and plus last one is 5C5 into 7C3. Now let us simplify this one. First of all I am taking 5C3. So 5C3, if I simplify, so 5 I will open up till 3 places, 5 into 4 into 3, and in the upon it will come factorial 3. So that is 3 into 2. Okay, 5C4. So 5C4, it is better we can write down 5C1, because 5C4 is equal to 5C 5 minus 4, complementary rule, I hope you remembered. And similarly 7C4 also we can write down 7C3, 7 minus 4 will be equal to 3, plus 5C5, that will be equal to 1, and here 7C3 I will open up till 3 places, 7 into 6 into 5, and in the upon it will come factorial 3, that will be 3 into 2. Now do the cancellation whichever is possible. 3 and 3 cancel, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, so here it will remain 10. Okay, 5C1 is equal to 5. Now you know that NC1 is equal to N. 7C3 same will come as we have written at the last, 7 into 6 into 5 upon 3 into 2, plus here 3 and 2 and 6 will be cancelled, so remaining is 35. And same way here also 3 and 2 we can cancel and 6 will be cancelled. So now it will remaining here 10 plus 5 into 35, and then again 35 will remain. So we can do one thing, 35 into 6 we can write down. If 35 I am taking common, so this can be written as 10 plus 6 into 35, that way we can write down. So 6 into 5, that will be 30, 0, carry 3, 6 3 is 18, 18 plus 3, that is 21. So this is coming 210 according to me. Okay, once we can check, 6 5 30, 0 carry 3, and 6 3 is 18 plus 3 21. So we can say that therefore total number of ways, is equal to 220. That should be the answer. Let us see the next question now. The next question is question number 8. Yes, see the question number 8. Determine the number of 5 card combination out of deck of 52 cards if each selection of 5 cards has exactly one king. You know that in the deck of 52 cards there are 4 categories. Okay, one is spade, second one is club, third one is diamond, and fourth one is heart. Okay, so in the 4 categories, each and every category there is one king. So since 4 categories are there, we can say that we have total 4 kings. So here if I categorize the 52 cards, I can say that in the 52 cards total number of kings will be 4. Then what will be the remaining number of cards? The remaining cards will be here, we can say remaining cards will be here 48. Now what they are saying? They are saying if each selection of 5 cards means out of 52 we have to select 5 cards. Okay, exactly has exactly 1 king, means out of the 4 king we have to select 1 king. Okay, and from the remaining 48 cards we have to select the 4 cards. So we can say that this combination will work as out of 4 I am selecting 1. Remember, sequence doesn't matter here because you are selecting king first or you are selecting any one of the from the remaining card, that doesn't matter. Sequence will, because only selection is there, just we are selecting and keeping aside. Okay, nothing else. We are not arranging them in a particular sequence. So we can say that if we change the sequence, if we change the order, then it will make us difference. Okay, so here out of 4 king basically I am selecting 1, and out of the 48 remaining card, how many I am selecting? Remaining 4 cards, because total 5 I have to select. So remaining 48 cards I am selecting only 4 cards, and 4C1 is one of the part of my process and 48C4 is the another part of the process. So at last both we can multiply to get the total number of cards. That only I am going to mention in the solution. So we can say that first of all here, since total number of cards is equal to 52. Number of kings will be equal to 4, and remaining cards will be equal to here 48. So we can say that since from 4 kings we can select 1 king by 4C1 ways. That is a selection of king here. Okay, and similarly now from the remaining 48 cards, that will write down similarly from 48 remaining cards we can select 4 cards by 48 C4 ways. So now what we can say, what will be the total number of ways? Therefore we can say that total number of ways will be equal to here 4C1 into 48C4. This will be your answer. See, you can solve it further, that is not a problem, but 48C4 is not so difficult because 48 you will open 4 times. So 48, then 47, then 46, then 45. Okay, so if in the textbook if it is given a final answer, I will add some more steps over here and I will give it to you. Otherwise we can keep this one is only the required answer. Okay, now quickly we shall see one more question. to complete the session. I am not taking question number 9 and 10 now. Question number 9 and 10 I will take afterwards. I am taking here question number 11. That could be done now, because 9 and 10 again we need to start from the beginning of the session, because that two questions are required to understand in detail. So question number 11, such kind of questions since we have covered earlier, so we can do it now. What they are saying, in how many ways can the letter of the word assassination be arranged so that all the S are together? Try to remember such kind of one question we have done, I think in the exercise 7.3, okay, where all the I's were coming together. Mississippi, okay, do you remember? The word was given to us Mississippi, in that they were asking all the I's were together. Here all the S are required to bring together. Okay, so first of all, see here what will be the total letters we have given. So here first thing we shall mention total number of letters. Total number of letters. We can count once: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So total number of letters are given here 13. In that who is coming how many times? See, if you count A, so A is coming, we will write down, in that A 3 times, right? Then S is coming 4 times, means 4 S are there, right? Then T is coming, no, T is not there, T is coming only one time, I is coming 2 times, and N is also coming 2 times. So I comma N will be coming here 2 times each. 2 times each. Okay, so here we can say that 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11, and only one letter is there. Then after that T, T is coming, T and O, sorry, 2 letters are there, T and O will be the 2 letters which will be coming one time. So total 13 letters are there. I and N 2 times, 4, 4 plus 4 8, that is S, and 8 plus 3 11, that is E. Okay, and T and O is coming one time. Now one thing remember, in that word Mississippi, how did we find out the required answer? First of all, we shall find out the total number of words would be formed with the given word assassination. Okay, and from that we have subtracted the those words where the S was coming together, because in that question they were asking the number of words where the I's were not coming together. We need to find out those words where the I's were not coming together. But here it is given very simple. They are asking number of those words only where the S are coming together. So we need not to subtract only that things. We just need to find out those words where the S are coming together. So let us see. Here first of all we shall write down, if all S are together, then they would be considered as single letter. Means in the arrangement we shall assume them as a single letter. Okay, and in that case we will say therefore in that case total number of letters. See, out of 13 letters, 4 we are going to consider as 1 letters. So from 13 you subtract first of all the 4 letters. So becoming total number of letters are 9, but that 4 letters we are going to consider as one single letter. So we can say that the total number of letters will be 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. Okay, and in that, now who is repeating? Because all the s are coming together. So all the s, if they are together, then we are considering them as one single letter, and hence s will not be considered as a repeated letter, as we have mentioned in the beginning of the question. So we can say that in that a is repeating 3 times and I comma n would be coming here 2 times each. Right? So now we shall use the formula of finding the number of word, factorial n upon factorial p into factorial q into factorial r. That formula we use in the exercise 7.3. Okay, so here we can say that therefore total number of words is equal to, now since total letters we have here factorial 10, so total number of letters are 10, so that will come as a factorial 10. Okay, now a is coming 3 times, so we shall write down factorial 3 into factorial 2 into factorial 2. This question I have not taken in detail because such kind of question already we have covered. Okay, so just I have explained you roughly. If it is having any confusion how 10 is coming, so you can form one combination, you can form one pattern, form the 13 spaces over there, and then write down this 4s together somewhere. So you will observe when the 4s are considering as one particular letter, so total number of letters will become 10 in that case. I told you a simple way. From 13, first of all you subtract all the 4s, so remaining letters are here 9, and that 4s is forming one particular letter, a single letter we are going to consider. So 9 plus 1 will become here 10, and in that 10 letter, now s will not be considered as a repeated letter because they all are coming together. So a is coming 3 times and I and n are coming 2 times. So if you use the formula factorial n upon factorial p, q, r, so you can put the value similarly. Now factorial 10 I will open till the last. So 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2. 1 I am leaving it. And similarly in the denominator I will take factorial 3, that will be 3 into 2, factorial 2 is 2 again, and again one more time 2. So 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8, and this 8 I can cancel easily. Similarly this 3 and 3 also I can cancel. So 10 into 9 into 7, that is 63, 6 into 5, that is 30, and 4 into 2, that is 8. Okay, right? 9 and 7 I have multiplied, 6 and 5 I have multiplied, and 4 and 2 I have multiplied. Okay, now here if I say 63 multiplied by 24, so 63 and 24 if we multiply we will get the total multiplication. So let me check what multiplication comes here. 3 4s are 12, 6 2s are 8, 6 4s are 24, and 3 2s are 6, that is 30. So 2 31, 8 plus 3 11. I am getting here 1112. Maybe it is wrong. Once we need to check over here. Okay, so let me rub and check it once again, because somewhere the calculation may be wrong. So we will check it by another way if our calculation is coming wrong. Suppose if I do not multiply in this manner, so 63 into 3, that is 189. Okay, 63 into 3 will become 189. 3 3 is 9 and 6 3 is 18, and then 8 I am multiplying. So 9 8 is 72, 2 carries 7, 8 8 is 64, and 64 plus 7, so that will be 71, again carry 7, and 8 ones are 8 plus 7 5. I think it is coming, this one is right, 1512. So 1512 and then 2 zeros. This could be your answer. Okay, so you can find out properly the multiplication because my multiplications are coming different both the time, but I think this is looking right because this question I have explained earlier, so it could be right. Otherwise, please make the corrections in the multiplication. Okay, so today we have completed almost all the questions except the question number 9 and 10 of the miscellaneous exercise that we shall cover in the next session. Okay, start preparing for the class test as well. Thank you.